Hey, what's up, everybody? This is part three of a LinkedIn series. So if you missed part one and two, no big deal. Stick around. You can go watch them afterwards and just take it from there. But I don't do weird transitions in my videos and a bunch of like moving objects. So if you like your attention span's short, this might not be for you, but I'll keep the video short and to the point, give you the information so you can go, fix your profile and we'll go from there. But let's pull up the profile and see what we're doing. It's easy. Okay. You can have this set up exactly like your resume. Not a big deal. All right. I mean, it's basically your digital resume. That's essentially what this is. Obviously, LinkedIn's used for more so networking and socializing and sharing of information, but your profile itself, digital resume. Okay. So you've got your uh, title, your company that you work for, when you work there, the location that it is, the type of work, right? Hybrid, fully remote, in office, pretty straightforward. All right. Then you've got your bullets. All right. So, however you set this up, I like mine to be nice, short, clean. I got spaces there just so it's easy for someone to just kind of go through. They don't have to like strain trying to read a big paragraph or big chunks. You can see that it has quantifiable data. These are metrics of things that I have accomplished. You've got skills associated with the job that you're doing. So skills basically basically fall into like the searchable category for recruiters and LinkedIn Recruiter. So there's skills associated with every job posting on LinkedIn. You want to make sure that you have these skills and background for the roles you're applying to. I mean, that makes sense, right? Hell, if you've got LinkedIn Premium, it tells you the skills required for the job, what skills you have, and then it asks you, like, hey, would you like to add these to your profile before applying? Well, yes, I would, and you should do that. If you're not taking the time to do that, you're just really hurting yourself. But you can add other things in here. Like this is an internship that I recently just went through. It's a leadership program with the Bush Institute. So you can have little internships in here. You can add that there. That's a good spot for it. Then you have just previous work history, right? So same thing. As you can see, there's a theme and pattern here. All of them are set up exactly the same. Dress right, dress is what we say in the military. Consistency, um, excuse me, whatever it might be, but you want it to all look the same. You don't want orange diamonds here, blue circles here, the black bullet point dots in another spot. Like you want it to be consistent and all look the same. Same thing with your resume, right? I get a lot of resumes where these bullets are in one font and these are in a different font. These are italicized. These bullets are shifted to the left. These are to the right. Like those are eyesores to recruiters and hiring managers. Like you want to make sure that your stuff looks good or it's probably going to end up in the trash. Um, so down here, licenses and certifications. All right, I've got a few others listed, right? So you can see other so not it doesn't show you here on my profile, but you can have several other licenses and certs listed on your profile, but you want to make sure that you've got the most important two to the career path that you're in and gunning for to be visible. Because if you've got more, there'll be a little link here that will say see more, like show all four volunteer experiences like that. There'll be more here, but I don't have any listed. So make sure that you get the two that are most relevant showing here. So my career coaching certification, kind of important for me being a career coach. Applied suicide intervention skills, pretty important for the main clientele that I work with transitioning service members or military members that have PTSD or traumatic brain injuries, any type of um, career coaching or like career transition, usually it's emotional because there's a loss of identity. There might be loss in pay if you got laid off. There's a lot going on. So that's an important skill and certification that I have for what I do. Then we'll talk about volunteering real quick. As you can see, I don't have an education section on my profile. It would be right here, typically before licenses and certification, but I do not have a degree. So I went to college, you got about 60 credit hours, and then I just kept getting good jobs without it. And, through the networking and people that I've met, I've had wonderful doors opened because I made good connections with the right people at the right time. So you would have an education section right here that totally skipped because it's not there. Volunteering, also important. So this is good for if you're in a pivot, if you're going to a completely new career path where you do not have the experience or the work history. Volunteering is a great way to earn that experience. So volunteer experience and work experience are both experience. So if you are in HR and you're transitioning to cyber or tech, well, maybe there's a way for you to do volunteer, whether it's at your company or another company or church, and you can earn that work experience. You can work on projects. And that way, when you interview and apply for places, you can showcase the things that you've done, learned, and you can talk about them. So volunteering is really good to add here. It just showcases what you do in your time, what you care about. So another great way to also connect with people that you're networking with. Maybe they are interested in similar things that you're interested in. Skills. So you can just list like 100 skills here. Again, this is just searchable for your profile and when you're applying for jobs, when recruiters are looking for you, and then people can endorse you. So the more endorsements that you have on your skills, the higher you're going to rank when people are searching you for you. Kind of like your SEO for search engine optimization. When you Google a Mother's Day gift and you see that list of different things for Mother's Day's gifts, usually you're on page one. There's seldomly do I go to page two, three, four, five. When I Google something or use AI to search for stuff, it's usually right there. So you want to make sure that you rank on page one, somewhere up at the top, and that's based off endorsements. To get these, you usually have to ask for them. Give a lot of other people endorsements and try to get endorsed by people. For me, like I really don't care about it. Like I got one endorsement. Where I care about are recommendations. And we'll talk about that in the last video of this series of setting up your profile. So as always, if you need help, reach out to me. I've got a newsletter. I post content all the time, and I'm happy to hop on a call and talk through whatever you're going through. And if it's not me, at least reach out to somebody, right? Don't just sit there and struggle by yourself. All right. Anyways, if you didn't watch the other parts, part 1 and 2, go back and watch those. If you've watched this all the way through, go to your profile and make these corrections. Make sure that you're actually applying what you're learning. And I'll catch you in the next video.